Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Yellow Jackets will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks it. You can get out of the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Here's Mensah to throw. Here's the pressure. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB. And
the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Runs through a tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. The option look. The pitch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. On the option. Now the toss. Here's a little room there. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
And the Hurricanes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in the third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a fourth down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
They've been aggressive on fourth down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. Tries to get it on the ground. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hurricane! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Quarterback making adjustments. Takes the handoff. It's Hosley. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. Got it set up on the outside. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Miami, 7. Georgia Tech, 0.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
Well, when we talk Miami and their ability to throw it, it all starts and ends with Malachi Tony and what he did on some of the biggest stages a year ago as a true freshman, right? He just had that game-breaking speed. You just want to find ways to get this young player the football because he's a home run waiting to happen. They've got a lot of other talent surrounding him, but he is the focal point of their ability to throw in the rock.
And I can't tell you how impressed I was with him. And not just catching the football, not the short stuff, the long stuff, the blocking. Like, the consummate pro. That kid came in as a freshman and looked like he was a 21-year-old veteran. Like,
oh, he wants it all. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Canes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Handoff to the single running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
and I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? He wants to change this route. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
And the Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Canes! Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Running inside, it's Hosley. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Unloads it left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Fletcher.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Now facing a third and long. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Mensah. Snagged out of the air. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Get it out on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. Makes it past the marker. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here's Mensah to throw. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Makes it, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab on the left.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running inside, it's Hosley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Hosley. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Cavaliers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Breaks the tackle. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Fires deep toward the end zone. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. On the option. Hard running there. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. On the run, it's Hosley. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Quarterback may change this route. Rides to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Ready. To the air, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vaughn. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20, past the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
That is the score. Miami 31, Georgia Tech 0. Number 90, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Throwing, Mensah. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
We'll give the defense credit for great awareness that time. That's what you call sudden change football. Their offense just turned it over. Coordinators love taking shots the first play after getting a takeaway, especially this part of the field. So the defense was ready for it. They were in great position. The ball falls incomplete. Nice job.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Canes. What a grab in the end zone for 6. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
Miami 38, Georgia Tech 0. Number 94, set to kick this one away.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. The sure hands, it's Harris. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. At the 35, oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. But you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to...
Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Mensah. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down.
Maybe some room here. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They feed him again. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds his man, it's Addison. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hosley. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
To the air on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He will field this in his end zone. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Pressure coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He'll field the punt and look for room. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hosley. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on fourth down.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to the run, it's Brown. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Addison. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Quarterback adapting. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They'll make the stop, but he gets enough to keep the drive moving on 4th down. A crucial conversion for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo! Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team.
On to punt it away.
Now on the return. Slips through the line. And he's out of bounds. He will be short of the 1st down marker, and that's going to put a wrap on this one. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The give, running right, Brown. Maybe a crease. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.